Right, are you happy, sir?
Very happy.
Brilliant. So what I'm going to do is pop that up. We're all going to go back.
Yep.
Which side, depending where the Mustang goes, over here somewhere.
Yep.
And then I'll come and close the canopy in just a second.
Brilliant.
So, opportunity for a couple of last shots, guys. Then we'll just measure all this side by the steps. Just bear in mind the Mustang is taxing as well, so don't wander off. Happy?
Very happy.
Brilliant. Yeah. If you pop your head forward for us, I'll close that canopy. Enjoy your flight.
Thank you very much.
Can you hear me, Ian?
Yeah, nice and clear.
Okay, so we'll just test that again after we've started.
Yep.
Like I say, like Tom says, the big thing is to keep the microphone muff right close to your lips.
Yep.
And then all will be well.
Cool. What's the?
Not a bad way to spend a Thursday, is it?
It's not. It's not.
Right, so minus off, that's where the stick's going to be.
Yeah.
Like so.
Yep.
Get this set up in the front. I'll do some pre-starting checks. Okay, so it's on. After properly set, I can come across. Fuel pump on. There's the fuel valve just moved.
Yeah.
Clear. Here we go, then we'll start up. Still hear me okay, Ian?
Yep, nice and clear.
Jolly good. Okay, so we'll taxi out then.
Brilliant.
Starboard traffic, Spitfire, Golf Lima Foxtrot, India X-ray is taxiing initially Alpha to backtrack 21. So I don't know how much you know about Spitfires and Merlin engines. They're liquid cooled.
All right.
So they are optimised, the radiators are optimised for cooling in the air, which means on the ground the engine has a tendency to get a bit warm.
Right.
So certainly the early Spitfires, and even this one, which is a Mark 9, on the ground we have a bit of an issue with cooling. So we don't rush, but we want to make sure we don't delay for takeoff. So we'll backtrack to the other end of the runway. X-ray is crossing Alpha 2 to backtrack 21.
That's traffic Golf Papa Sierra downwind, 2 on hard, touching John.
Papa Sierra, India X-ray will backtrack to the end and pull off to the RP.
No problem, sir, we can fit in with that.
Thank you. So don't be alarmed about the puffing of smoke and the smell, that's quite normal on the ground.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
It is, yeah, if you like old engines.
Yes, I love it.
What's your day job, Ian?
Lift engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll work any of those.
before we take off, we'll get to the end, we do some checks on the engine.
So traffic, Golf Alpha Mike, downwind, touch and go, 2-1 hard.
So we do some pre-takeoff checks. We run the engine up first just to make sure it's going to develop the power we want it to. Then we do the pre-takeoff checks. There's 2 other aircraft, we just wait for them to do their thing, and then we'll be on our way.
Brilliant.
The engine sounds like a bag of spanners, doesn't it, at the bottom?
Yeah.
There's a reduction gearbox at the front.
Right.
Sywell information, Oxford 45. Exam 52, correction.
And the reduction...
Exam 52 from Golf Alpha Mike, Sywell's off watch at the moment, all calls are just blind to Sywell traffic.
Roger, Sywell traffic, exam 52, PA34, just crossing west to east along the south side of the ATZ, QNH 1022, altitude 2,700 feet, will report passing overhead, exam 52.
Sywell traffic, Golf Alpha final, 2-1 hard, touch and go.
Spitfire entry train pulled off the east side on the RP. Okay, so we just run the engine up to start with.
South traffic, Golf Alpha Mike, final number 2 to land, 2-1 right.
Check the idle. There we go. Do the pre-takeoff checks. So the trimmers are set. Throttle friction is tight. The mixture is automatic. The magnetos are on both. The pitch is fully fine. The primer is locked. The fuel are running on the main tank. The wings are also selected on. The contents are good. Flaps we don't use, they are up. Gauges, they're all set, everything's in the green. Here comes the first aeroplane. Your harness still tight, Ian?
Yeah, all tight.
Yeah, and mine is tight. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to just move the controls around a little bit.
Yeah.
That's how far they need to be able to move in flight.
Okay, yeah.
Just back there. That's your harness, I guess, isn't
That's
it?
my harness, yeah.
So we're just waiting for the second aircraft. Like I say, if you look at them 3 o'clock, you'll see them on approach.
Yeah. You can definitely feel the one in the pool when you
Oh, yeah.
fly up.
Yeah, you just wait a minute, mate.
Yeah.
We'll unstick at about 75 or 80 knots. We'll be climbing at about 150, we'll be cruising about 200 or 195. Spitfire indirect range lining up 2-1. So tail wheel lock we don't have. The emergency airspeed is 130. Throttle friction is tight. this steam at the end of the runway, so I'm just waiting for him to clear off the runway so that we've got the full length available, and then we'll go.
Exam 52 passing through the overhead, altitude 2,700 feet, QNH 1022.
So he's off the runway. So I'm going to put the intercom into the mode where we have to press the button, and then we'll roll. Here we go. Spitfire indirect range rolling 2-1. There we go, Ian, how's that feel?
That's incredible. Incredible. The power is tremendous.
So I'm just going to move the fuel valve, so mind your right knee, here it goes.
Yes.
There we go.
Brilliant.
And what I'm going to do, we're going to head up to the north, like I say, we're going up to Rutland. I always think it's a really incredible view when you look at it.
Traffic, Golf Oscar, final 2-1 hard, touching you.
You see the shape of the wing.
Yeah.
You know, so you've got the shape of the wing, you've got the RAF markings around all there.
Beautiful. That's incredible.
Do you know much about military history at all, Ian?
Oh, a little bit.
So, are you familiar with the Dam Busters raid when they did the bouncing bomb and went out to the Ruhr and did the bouncing bomb with the dam?
Yes.
So, up here on the right, we go past a place called Ibrook Reservoir.
Oh, right, yes.
And it was one of the places they practiced for the dams raid.
Yes.
So I'm just going to level off in a moment. We're about 4,000 feet, give or take. So I'm just going to reduce the engine power. There we go. And that makes the intercom a bit better for us. Yeah, so this place, Ibrook Reservoir, is where they did some of the dams training. And we're going to go all the way out. In fact, you can see it from here. If you look at the 1 o'clock, you can see Rutland Water, which is the lake. And we're going to go up there again.
Big water.
So we're doing, what are we doing at the moment? About 195 knots. So that's about 230, 240 miles an hour probably. It seems effortless, doesn't it?
It's lovely. It's smooth.
Yeah, it's really good. So like I say, I'll get us up around Rutland, then you're welcome to have a go at flying.
Yes.
And then we'll do some aerobatics if you like.
Yes, brilliant.
So Rutland Water is a man-made lake. They just found a slight area where the ground is a bit lower, and they dammed the river, and that supplies a lot of the local drinking water and sort of water supply.
Right.
Unfortunately, there was a village in the bottom, and when the water level's really low, you can still see the church and some houses poking out. So we'll wander over that way, we'll have a look. So that's Ibrook just down there on the right, you can see now. And they used to run down from the opposite direction we're going, down towards the dam at the bottom as well, they did the practicing.
So incredibly smooth.
It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You can see why all the wartime pilots love flying, eh?
Oh, yeah. The wing looks so perfect against the ground.
Yeah.
Golf Papa Sierra, downwind of 215.
So in a minute, as you fly over, on the left-hand side, just behind the wing, you'll see Rutland and the little island in the middle. If ever you come this way, there's a really nice pub in the middle actually. And you drive across that little causeway as we look at it on the left. Drive into the village, it's lovely. It's always nice when you look past the Spitfire wing to look at things, isn't it?
Beautiful.
The Spitfire wing over the English countryside. So, I'm going to just roll the wings level, here we go.
Yes.
Did you want to have a go at flying?
I'd love to.
Okay, so, just rest your hand gently on the stick as we talked about on the ground.
Yeah.
Look out in the 1 o'clock and the 11 o'clock and just see where the aircraft structure sort of crosses on the horizon.
Yeah.
And then you just use the stick in a natural sense. So if you just ease it gently forward, you'll see the nose will go down. quite sensitive.
Oh, yeah.
It's really sensitive.
Very.
So if it's easy to pull the nose to go down, and same again on the way up, and left and right, it all works the same. So you have control. So probably need to either stick a little bit forward, just gently, a bit more, a little bit more, and a little bit to the right, and you'll see it start turning. A bit more to the right. That's good.
Oh.
And then if you want to turn to the right a little bit more, just use it to the right. There we go.
What's the airfield below?
That one there is Cottesmore, disused.
Oh, brilliant.
So we can lower the nose a little bit more so we don't go into the clouds. Just a little bit more, a little bit more. There we go.
Tower traffic Golf, traffic final, 21 hard, touch and go.
And if you want to turn us back around to the right a bit more, and that's definitely you, mate, because that's my hand. If you look at my helmet,
I've got you, I'll see you.
yeah, that's my hand just there.
Excellent.
So it's definitely you doing the flying. So there you are, flying a Spitfire.
Unbelievable. This is for you, Louise.
So keep turning us round to the right. We're going to go back over the lake again.
Yeah, okay.
So probably need to ease back a little bit on the stick. Just ease back a little bit. That's it, a bit more. A little bit more. There we go. And if we just turn to the right a little bit, that's Wittering over there, the disused airfield, so we just need to stay clear of that. There we go. So roll the wings level there. Perfect. So I have control again, Ian. I have control.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to fly around, go past Ibrook, and then we can have a look at some aromatics if you still want to.
Yes, please.
So the first thing we're going to do then is we're going to do what's called a barrel roll. It's also sometimes called a victory roll. We need to lower the nose slightly to get some speed.
Yeah.
We'll pull the nose up, we're going to roll around to the right.
Yeah.
And what you'll see is you'll feel a bit heavy in your seat.
Yeah.
The world will rotate, you see.
Yeah.
And we'll be upside down for a minute, and then we'll be back upright again. So I'm going to increase the engine power. Like that, there we go. We're going to lower the nose and get some speed. There we go, I'm going to pull up. And then in a minute I'm going to roll to the right, here we go.
Wow. Oh, yes.
Keep rolling, here we go.
Wow. That is incredible.
And there we go, that's a barrel roll.
Wow, incredible. Oh.
Do you like that?
Oh, lovely.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to climb up a bit more then. And the next thing we're going to do is going to be a loop.
Downwind, 2-1
So a loop we start the same way by pulling up, but we just keep on pulling and we'll draw a little big loop in the sky. So let's go turn around this way, here we go.
Wow, that is unbelievable.
So here we go. Pulling up. And we keep pulling.
Wow.
And we're going to keep pulling all the way around.
Wow.
There we go, up we go. Look behind you, there's the sky, up
Wow.
down.
Look at that.
And they keep coming down again.
Oh my god. Wow. Whoa. That is awesome. Incredible.
And then what we can do is we can sort of do another roll if you like.
Yes.
So we can do it, what we do, we just start off by flying a loop. So we stop upside down and roll upright. So we can sort of do half a loop and roll up. Which is what we're about to do next. So here we go. And then we start pulling back. Up we go. And when we get to here, we just go, let the nose come down, and then we roll. Oh, there we go.
Overhead pit 30 to 10 showing.
And if you like, we're going to do another loop. So we'll do another barrel roll. Here we go. We're going to go up and go left this time. Up we go. Rolling to the left.
South traffic, 6169, starting with 2 on board program. South traffic,
Thank you.
Final shot, final 2-1 hard,
There we go.
Wow. Wow.
And it's going to reduce the engine power. There we go.
That's amazing.
Did you enjoy that?
Just a wee bit.
So we're sort of heading south again now. As I say, we're leaving Ibrook behind us.
Yep.
Turned into a lovely evening, I have to say. Weather's really beautiful.
Incredible. Big climb.
So Sywell is about 10 miles ahead of us or something like that. Say again?
That something's going to live for a long while with
Yeah.
Bravo Traffic Golf Lima Alpha, downwind right, 21, to land, visual 1 aircraft ahead.
Bravo Traffic, Spitfire in X-ray has got 9 miles to run from the north to join the runway 21.
Bravo Traffic Golf Papa, low downwind, making a turn right base now for 21 hard, full stop.
So the airfield's over there on our 1 o'clock. There's a couple of airplanes ahead of us.
Stop on Sierra final, 21 hard, full stop.
X-ray has got 4 miles to run from the north, and then we'll fly through and then break into the right-hand circuit. Okay, so mind your knee, here goes the fuel valve again. There we go.
Traffic Golf Lima Alpha, turning final, to land, 21 hard.
Spitfire in X-ray, we're 1 orbit to allow Lima Alpha land.
Many thanks, Golf Lima Alpha.
Let's go in orbit here, there's 1 aircraft on finals.
Okay.
So just to make sure I didn't conflict with him. More flying time for you, Ian.
Yeah, brilliant. Look at that, and that wing is gorgeous.
Lovely, isn't it?
Oh, wow.
I never get tired of looking out of it.
That turning on that 60, taking around the wing is amazing. Wow.
Spitfire X-ray is visual Lima Alpha and positioning to run through the north and back.
Golf Papa is clear all runway, taxi back to Fire.
Okay, so here comes the RPM. If you look out on the left side, you'll just see the airfield as we go past.
Yeah, I'll give them a wave. They'll be watching down there with their big cameras.
There we go. Get ourselves into the gear limiting range. Go, so the undercarriage comes down. 2 green lights. So, brakes are checked and off. The undercarriage is down with 2 green lights. The mixture is automatic. Mounts are on both. Pitch will come. Primer, fuel, instruments. Your harness still tight in the back?
Yeah, fine.
The main tray is downwind right hand 21.
Pick up the flaps.
Runway vacated, Golf Lima Alpha.
So we have the gear, flaps, the prop, the brakes are checked and off. So we're all set. There we go. Did you enjoy that?
Something else. It's a dream, but it's a bigger dream if you're out there.
It's quite impressive, isn't it? So, just in front of your head, Ian, is a little yellow wire that goes left to right. If you just duck your head forwards but pull that wire backwards, that'll open the canopy for you. And I get some fresh air.
Oh, that way.
Stable traffic, Golf Booking Tango at pitch 32,000 feet. We'll make an overhead join for runway 21 to the right hand circuit.
So we'll get back to parking. We will, I'll stop the engine and we'll just wait for Tom to bring the steps up.
Yep.
I'll just spin it round into end. Okay, just bear with me a second, we'll just check the engine. And that's how we do that.
Oh, thank you, that was unbelievable. Yeah.
Good?
Oh, unbelievable. Sorry, that's